But I want 2 words. First word is the word that you want for your relationship with your dog. Now, for me, I normally choose partner. I like to remind myself that I want to partner with my dog. But I think this year I want to be softer, right? I want to work on being softer, and not softer in energy, but just softer in communication. I want to work on this idea of being quieter and softer with my communication. Ah, yes, it is here, 2026. Can you believe it? It is. It's here. Let's start the new year off right, shall we, my friend? You and I, let's do a thing together right now. Let's get into it. Ready to have a calm and peaceful life with your dog without the stress of those fear-based behaviors? Hi, I'm Tracy, and I've been there, overwhelmed by all the conflicting dog training advice and unsure of what to do next. But now I help dog lovers like you simplify your life with your dog by building confidence naturally, fostering trust, and addressing those fear-based challenges. So, if you're ready, stop chopping those chicken wieners and let's get to it. Hey there, friend. It's Tracy. I just wanted to take a moment to not only wish you a very, very happy new year, but also to say thank you. Thank you for making 2025 a year that the Beyond Obedience podcast reached more and more people. We hit just over 80,000 downloads this year, which is honestly spectacular. So I just wanted to thank you. You, the person that shows up, that listens, that even if you miss a few episodes, you binge listen, you tell your friends, you share it on your socials. I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for making 2025 something truly, truly special. I am looking forward to 2026 with you, learning more and growing more and building a better, beautiful bond with our dogs together. Happy New Year, friend. Well, hello, my beautiful friend. It is Tracy. Welcome to Beyond Obedience, the podcast. Happy New Year. It is 2026. Now, I have to ask, are you someone that is like thank God that 2025 is over? Or are you somebody that is like, you know what, like every year, 2025 had its ups and downs, and I celebrate both, and I'm looking forward to celebrating the ups and the downs of 2026. I'm trying to be the latter, if I'm being honest. I'm trying to be the latter. Admittedly, usually for some reason, I'm the one that was like, man, that was a rough year. But, you know, when we actually go back and we kind of look through like the things that we've done and the things that happened for us over the year, there's actually a lot of good in there. We just, our dumb human brains tend to focus on the negative. We tend to pick out the things that was bad and horrible and hurtful and all of those things, and we forget about the others. So I wanted to take this opportunity to invite for you to do the same exercise that I did. Now, I believe I'm doing like a mock version of it. If you know, I'm all into the personal development. So one of the people I listen to quite a bit is Mel Robbins. And I haven't fully done it. I should have by now, but I haven't fully done it. But I wanted to do her, like, I don't even know what it was called, but she had these exercises that essentially were to help you do exactly that, to take a look at your whole year. And one of the ways to do that is to actually go through your photos on your phone and just kind of relive some of the things, because you're going to find some things that you forgot. You're going to find some like fun pictures and whatnot that you forgot. And hopefully you're going to be reminded of some things that were absolutely awesome. For me, the highlight, the absolute highlight of 2025 for me was deciding that I was going to meet up with some incredible dog lovers that I had met through my program. I've always been in awe with the idea of how I get to meet people from all over the world. That is the good of the internet. You know, like there's so much good of the internet. We tend to use it for evil, but there's so much good. And one of the things that I love so very, very much was this idea of getting to meet people from all around the world. And I had formed a really great bond and connection with two incredible ladies from England. And we had joked about it for a while. We had joked about it for a while, this idea of me, like, I was like, what if one day I just showed up at your door? And they were like, we would love that. And I don't know, I finally was like, I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to do that. And then I had to be like, are you guys like for real? Like, you're sure? Like, you don't mind? Because I kind of want to do it. And so we did. And I planned this trip. It was my first time ever being overseas. It was my first time flying over the ocean, which is scary. But I had the most wonderful time. And I mean, the most wonderful time. I'm forever indebted to my friend Tanya for hosting me and allowing me to crash at her place and driving me all over the place to show me everything in London, and then driving me down all the way down to the South End to, meet up with Rachel and her dogs. And I don't know, it was everything. So I have made a decision that I'm going to do it again. And no excuses. No excuses. No excuses. So I really, that is the highlight. And I often will flip back and look at those pictures and relive some of those things and laugh at the craziness of the whole thing. It was just, it was everything. It was everything. And then of course, I have a new dog this year. I got Gunther this year. So I finally went back to my childhood heart breed and got myself a German Shepherd. And with everything that has been going on with Nigel, he has been a goofy light in a lot of stress and overwhelm, and he makes me laugh, and I adore him. So, and there's just been so many other things. Now, there were a lot of hard things too. There's been a lot of hard things for sure. My son Ben went to college. He was my first kid to leave the nest, and he's been doing great in college. My youngest son Connor got his license and has a car, and it's a Lexus. It's a very used Lexus, but it is a Lexus. Because why wouldn't you want a Lexus when you live in rural Nova Scotia, right? And Paisley and I have been working really, really hard at Beyond Obedience, building the Fearless framework and being in the student community and trying to figure all that out. We've got some plans for next year and how we're going to make it even better and all of that stuff. So I don't know. It's just been, all in all, it's been a great year. I choose to focus on the positive. I choose to focus on all the things. I will also say that, it also, the communities that we built, I'm incredibly proud of the communities that we've built. I'm incredibly proud of the student community for the Fearless framework. That support that is there is unmatched. I've never been a part of anything that even compares to the support that you find in that group, and also the fun group, our free Facebook group as well. I'm incredibly grateful. So enough about me, friend. Let's talk about you. Enough about me, friend. Let's talk about you, my friend. So this is what I like to do. I'd like you to sort of take this opportunity to just, get yourself a nice latte. Paisley made me an eggnog latte. We're still doing eggnog latte. I'm enjoying that right now. It's beautiful. Paisley's made me this eggnog latte. I'm really happy about it. I should have brought Paisley down for this today. What didn't I? Why didn't I? Maybe I will. But I wanted to invite you to do the exact same exercise. So go through your phone. Go through your phone, friend. Find those fun times. Find the joy. Find the joy, my friend, because it's there. Even if you're like, I'm so glad 2025 is over. Find the joy. It's there. Go through your phone. If you had ever taken my advice about journaling your journey with your dog, if you're someone who's currently sort of trying to build a bond and increase and improve your relationship with your dog, and you've been journaling, go back to the beginning of that journal and see how far you've come. See how far you've come. Because we were talking about this actually in the Christmas party that we had for the Fearless Framework, our final December meetup. And we were talking about that because I think sometimes we forget how far the dogs have come. And when we were discussing one of the dog's behaviors, I'm like, yeah, but let's think about how far he's come. Like, yes, this one little thing is still a thing, but let's look at how far he's come. And we can forget that. So it's important. So if you did that and you've been journaling and you've been taking notes and you've been, documenting your dog's journey, definitely take a look at that. If you're someone like me that has a physical day timer, I have a beautiful day timer that I absolutely love. And I'm going to go through that and just kind of be like, look how far I've come. And after you've done that, I want you to start thinking about not necessarily like I stopped sort of doing the whole resolution thing. Full disclosure, there was a part of me the other day that thought I'm going to reverse psychology my resolutions because I never stick to them. So if I reverse psychology it, then maybe the opposite would be true, but I don't think that plan will work. The point of it is that I want you to come up with a word. Now, I want you to come up with 2 words, okay? I want you to come up with the word of the year. And if possible, put it on a sticky note and stick it somewhere where you're going to see it. Stick it, if you're someone that works from home and you're on your computer all the time, stick it on the bottom of your monitor or something, just a word. But I want 2 words. First word is the word that you want for your relationship with your dog. Now, for me, I normally choose partner. I like to remind myself that I want to partner with my dog. But I think this year I want to be softer, right? I want to work on being softer, and not softer in energy, but just softer in communication. I want to work on this idea of being quieter and softer with my communication. So there's some things that I'm going to be doing and playing around with that comes with sort of communication and kind of really getting nice and soft with that. For some of you, it might be trust. If you're still working on like a newer relationship with your dog, maybe that word that you'll have is trust. Like you're going to constantly sort of anchor back in to trust. How does this dog trust me? Can I get this dog to trust me? Like all of that kind of stuff. That's a great word. For some, if you've got an LBE, and if you don't know what that is, take the dogonality quiz, beyondobedience.ca/quiz. Because that's still up. I kind of forget about that quiz, but with everything that's been going on. But perhaps if you have an LBE, maybe your word is going to be relevance. Maybe your word is going to be adventure, right? How can you build adventure into your relationship? Whatever it is, pick a word. Pick a word and just kind of put it on the thing and kind of, it's just a reminder of the anchor of the direction you want to go. Not necessarily specifics of by the time, the year's over, I want the dog to know this or be more like this. I want it to be more like, what can I do? What's the word for me that I want? Another really good one is enough. Like you are enough. Put that on your thing. You are enough, my friend. Always remind yourself of that. But then, just for funsies, come up with a word for yourself. Come up with a word for yourself. Mine is going to be friendship. That's what mine is going to be friendship. I want to really focus on friendships and relationships and the like. As I mentioned, I am planning another trip. I would like to go back and see my friends in England again, whether they like it or not. I don't know if I told them that for sure, but it's happening. It's definitely happening. And the other thing is I have a best friend from college, and I Jen, I don't know if Jen listens to this podcast, but Jen, or as we used to call each other, Bud, we just called each other Bud in college. Bud, hey Bud, what Bud? Hey Bud, what Bud? That's what we did all 3 years of college. We went to vet tech together. She's my best friend in college, and I can go years without talking to Jen, and then talk to Jen and feel like I hadn't missed anything. Does anyone else have a friend like that? Like I love her so, so much. And we don't live in the same province anymore. And I want to see her. So again, not necessarily waiting for her permission, but I'm going to make time. We're going to make some time. I think that, I want to focus on getting together with people. There's so much AI in the world now. I just want real people. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you agree or not agree? Right? I just want more people. Yeah. So that's kind of my words. Those are kind of my things. But it means like actually planning stuff. The other thing that I have some goals for Mark and I, because Mark and I are entering into a different stage of our lives where, my youngest is graduating high school in 2026, and he already has his whole career like kind of lined up for himself. He's already got a job and getting an apprenticeship and all sorts of stuff. So he's certainly, I don't know, he's grown up too fast. They've just grown up too fast. But that's left open some stuff for Mark and I, and we've been doing some chatting, and we've booked in things like we're going to go to the Halifax RV show this year, and we're going to look at RVs, and we're going to start to think about, what's next for us and adventures for us and all sorts of stuff. So I hope that maybe inspires you to kind of look at this new year, not in I want to lose weight or I want to whatever, what are the other stupid resolutions that we have? But more like pick a word. Like, what do you want to do? Who do you want to be? Like, I don't know. 2026 though, you and I, my friend, let's do some stuff. Let's get it done. Let's do some things. So there you go. I hope that helps. I didn't really have a real plan for this other than like pick a word. Pick a word, write it down, then make some elementary plans towards it, right? Like, don't just pick a word and be like, that's going to be my word. I want you to pick a word and then make some real steps towards that. Like, as I say, for me, I already contacted my friend Tanya, and I'm like, I want to do it again. What's a good time for you? Like, let's plan this out. And, Mark and I are going to go to the RV show, sending a message to my best friend, Bud, and being like, oh, we got to make it happen. You either come to Nova Scotia or I come to Ontario, but friendship is happening. That's whether you like it or not. Friendship is happening. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do, my friend? Let me know. Let me know. If you're inside the Living Beyond Obedience group, let me know. Let me know what your word is inside that group, and how and what you're going to do about it. What are you going to do about it? I'm kind of excited for the whole thing. All right. I think that's it for me today. Listen, if you like and have liked this 2025 here at the Beyond Obedience podcast, can you do me a favor and give me a 5-star written review? Really helps push the podcast out to more and more people. Leave a comment and rate on Spotify. Be sure to subscribe wherever you can subscribe. All of those things matter, my friend. If any little bit of this podcast has helped you in any way, the least you can do is just leave us a review, leave us a comment, and share it with a friend. And that would mean the world to me. All right. Happy New Year. Here's to an incredible 2026 for all of us dog lovers alike. Can't wait for this journey. Let's do it together. Have a fantastic day. And as always, get out there, my dog loving friend, and be the person that your dog thinks you are. Because your dog thinks that you are amazing. And so do I. Have a fantastic day. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now. Oh, and one more thing. This podcast is meant for entertainment and education purposes only and is not meant to replace hands-on professional training. If you're really struggling with your dog, please reach out to a professional in your area. All right, I think that's it. Bye for now.